a few days is going to be Pesach, as everybody knows. So I'd like to explain what do we do on Pesach. 1 second. I'm not sure what's going on. A second. Okay, no problem. So this year its procedure is totally different from every year. So every year, Erev Pesach is what is it? 14th of Nisan. On the previous night, on the 13th, we do what is it? We fast, right? I mean the firstborn fast, and then at night after the dark, we search for Chametz, and then the next day we burn the Chametz, do nullification and eat up to a certain time, and then the Seder starts. So this year is very different. It's very different. How is it different? The difference is that that Erev Pesach is Motzei Shabbos. So meaning Shabbos ends and Pesach begins. So meaning there is no room to prepare. So what does it mean? It means that we have to have everything ready before. So we have to go kosher Pesach before Friday, right? Before Friday. But on one hand, so here's the difficulty. On one hand, we have to go kosher Pesach. On another hand, we're obligated to eat bread, right, on Shabbos. But you cannot eat matzah because, right? Because according to custom of many people, we stop eating matzah 30 days before Pesach. 30 days, right? From Purim and on. Some people start like from 1st of Nisan, and some say, right? Some say even like few days before Pesach, but we stop before. So for sure, like on a day off, like not even according to the most lenient opinion, like in the morning nobody eats matzah. So right, and so meaning Motzei Shabbos, in Shabbos morning you need to eat matzah on Friday night. You need not matzah. You need to add bread, right? On Friday night you need to eat bread, right? But everything must be kosher Pesach. So that's a little difficult if you do not know. So, but let's try to understand what is procedure is. So in this situation, everything like shifts before Shabbos, because on Shabbos we cannot do anything, right? Before Shabbos. So meaning we have to get kosher Pesach before. When before, right? As early as possible, and keep bread specifically for Shabbos, like somewhere like set aside whatever you said. So if you have kids, put somewhere like maybe higher, so they would not reach, right? And it should be only for Shabbos. So make sure that you don't have too much, right? Only like buy maybe a pita, whatever, small rolls. We usually buy pitas in this situation. We usually don't bake our own because there is no time. Because by that time, everything in the kitchen must be kosher, right? Kosher Pesach, and you must start cooking for Pesach, because you have 3 days in a row. So it's Shabbos, Sunday and Monday, 3 days in a row. So have to start cooking on Tuesday and Wednesday, right? In order to be on time. So that's the situation. So what do we do? Right. So on Thursday, this Thursday. So if somebody is a firstborn, right? It's firstborn meaning it's only for males. So they fast. So usually in many shuls they do siyum. Siyum meaning a person would complete the book, right? A session of the book, like it was like could be Maseches of Gemara, some other book, right? Or even Shulchan Aruch, right? That also takes a lot of time to complete. Okay, so and then it's like everybody there is going to join Hisiyum, and they're going to celebrate now, since it is a mitzvah to eat, right? It's one of the Siyudam mitzvah, so everybody is going to eat with him, and including all of the firstborn. So in my shul, I'm not sure if I said it before or not. There is one guy that it's coming up for 27 23 to, I don't know, like some crazy amount of years. And he is one of the OU guys, right? He was a supervisor of OU, so he's maybe he lived in the neighborhood. I'm not sure what's the story, but this guy, like, I see him only once a year, me personally, right? Maybe he comes, but I don't see him. But this time he comes and he makes a siyum, right? And everybody eats, right? So this Thursday. And on this Thursday, we search for Chametz. So you remember the situation. On the Friday night, we're going to eat bread, right? On Shabbos day, we're going to eat bread, right? But on Thursday, we search for Chametz, meaning that everything is clean. It's clean. There is no Chametz. Whatever you're going to eat, still you're allowed to eat on Friday morning. You're allowed to eat Chametz. Just set aside, right? Set aside, and for other, like on Friday night and Shabbos day, right? But otherwise, it should not be unsupervised Chametz. Okay. So meaning cleaning is done before that. All of the cooking, of course, done before that. You can continue cooking Thursday night and Friday morning. There is no problem. Right, so after the nightfall, check your application. We always recommend MyZmoney, but MyZmoney.com, but you can use others. So just enter your location, and it's going to give you exactly the time when you can search for Chametz. So after like 3 stars. Okay. So Friday morning. So we do as if it were the Erev Pesach, as if it were like 14th of Nisan, and we burn Chametz. And also very important to burn our Chametz on time. So it's also like the latest hour, until you can burn Chametz. So check your this MyZmoney or whatever application you use, and check the latest time. So by me it's 11:30 something a.m. So but by that time, you should, of course, we have to sell Chametz, right? There are two options what to do with Chametz. You can sell Chametz through a rabbi. So I do it through internet. I don't have time to go anywhere. Baruch Hashem bless this internet. The kosher part of the internet through the Bezdin, of course, like a reliable Bezdin, right? And they sell it for you. That's amazing. Right, so you sell everything before that time. Whatever you set aside for, if you want to eat something on a Friday morning, there is no problem. It's set aside. You want to eat cereal, whatever you want to eat, right? Then after 11:30 my time, right? So I'm not going to eat Chametz until Friday night. So Friday night it is a mitzvah to eat bread, and I'm going to eat bread. And again, we're not allowed to eat matzah yet. Okay, no problem. So we eat. So of course we cannot eat from the Pesach dishes unless he's there are a few solutions. So some people they put this Yom Tov tablecloth, right, and on top they put plastic one, cheap one, like a regular plastic one. So and they would eat, right, bread, and then they remove the plastic, the tablecloth, and then they put what they're going to put. Then they're going to put normal dishes. Or some people, what they eat this Seuda Friday night and Shabbos morning from paper dishes. Okay, whatever you do, that doesn't matter. So, but make sure there is no since it's going to be Chametz on on your plate, because you're going to eat this rolls, or you're going to eat this pitas. So you don't use your Pesach dishes at all. So you use disposable, or you first eat Chametz, stop eating, and then you can put your Pesach dishes. Whatever you do is fine. Okay, so of course you have to like drink some water and like swallow. Okay, so that's the procedure. But okay, so now we about the destruction of the chametz on what is it, on Friday morning. So usually there's the tradition to burn it. Of course, I already had several inquiries. So they say my neighbors, they have a balcony or something. My neighbors are going to call police if I try to do something. Like, okay, no problem. So if usually in Jewish community they arrange like public burning somewhere, like they have a permit from police department, this and that. So usually it is arranged. Maybe smaller community they don't have. So everybody burning in their own place. Some people invite everybody because they have a like grill or something. So they, right, or some, I don't know, barrel or something. They would burn it there. No problem. Okay, that's but if somebody that does not have this access to fire, to live fire, so they can actually put it in a restroom, right, and then flash it, like crumble and crush it, no problem. And now we're going to Shabbos morning, right? Shabbos morning. On one hand, right, we must eat bread, but on another hand, there is like also limited because it is a 14th. It is a 14th of Nisan. So this is for sure 14th of Nisan. So there is like a cut-off time until you can eat chametz, and there is it is a little tricky because it's very earlier. So if on Friday it's a more lenient, so on right on Friday, so like on Shabbos it's approximately 1 hour earlier. So check your calendar and see because like until what time you're allowed to eat chametz. So now everybody becomes very religious on this Shabbos morning. Everybody prays very early. Maybe I don't know, maybe, but very religious because we said in our Kitzur Shulchan Aruch on the Shabbos you have to start a little later, but. Okay, so they some people start 6:30 a.m. even though like on a regular Shabbos they start at maybe 9 or 8 or 8:45 or something. So in my shul they start 7, and 7 it's very clear, like clear, like a clear, not clear, but short call, very short call. I'm going to explain why. Right, because you can eat chametz until. You have to finish eating chametz by my time till 10:20 a.m. So meaning it's not enough. It is enough time, but it's everything is very tight, very tight. So especially when a person lives a little further from the synagogue. So like in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they have to finish chametz. But after you finish chametz, technically, you can sit around and you can do whatever you want, right? So, you can continue eating. As long as it's not chametz, you can continue your meal. So, but my time, and check your time, it's depends where we live. So by my time, until 10:20 a.m., you have to finish. Okay. And the rest of the chametz, you have to flush to the toilet. Now there is no burning, of course, on Shabbos. And when we burn, when we search the chametz, we have to say that there is a blessing, a special blessing. Check your Seder, like before you start searching. Right, there is a blessing called destruction of the chametz. And plus you say nullification of the chametz. And then on Friday morning when you're going to burn, you're still going to say, right, because you say if I find that the chametz by accident, it's not mine, it's like, it's mine, by I renounce the ownership, it's like, it's nothing, it's a dust for me. So, okay. So I'm telling you right now, right? So same is here, same, and then we repeat on Shabbos morning, we repeat this kol hamira, right? This statement that I renounce the ownership of my chametz. So it's possible you clean, and then like in a sofa between the pillows, a cookie like fell, like from last Pesach, or something. Not from Pesach, from last Purim or something. You understand? It's also possible. And then some people also try to eat the second meal. right? The third meal of Shabbos, like before the last time, before the latest time that you can eat, before you can eat, what is it? Chametz. Some people, so there are different solutions. Some people, they eat actually much later. It's a Suda Shlishi, like a third meal, and they actually eat from mizoines, right? It's a preferable way to eat this meal with the bread, of course. But some people who wants to eat mizoines for whatever reason, as we learn in the Shulchan Aruch, in Laws of Shabbos class, there is no problem. So, but this mizoines must be, of course, kosher Pesach. Okay. Right. 1 second. What did I miss? Oh, okay. Yes. And you, since Shabbos ends, right? Shabbos ends, and it goes into the Yom Tov. So there is no Havdalah. So Havdalah procedure very important. Like look at your Haggadah. So please review your Haggadah. Take your time. Like if you need like a highlighter or something, like pencil to underline something, please do it before, right? Because in this situation, you're going to say Havdalah like a part of the our Kiddush, our Kiddush, because Shabbos ends. Okay, so of course, right. So that's the thing, and we are not allowed. So on Yom Tov we have to light candles, right? But you cannot light candles from the match or something, like what you usually do, right? So we must have a pre-lit candle. They call it Yortzeit candle. In this case, the 3 days candle is the best, but some people, there is no problem. Some people use 2 days candles. Technically, you don't need even that. You can use a 1 day candle, right? And when it's like Shabbos finished, you can like have another candle, light match, right, from that candle, right, light new one, the second one, and it's going to last until the next candles, right? The candles meaning on Yom Tov, right? So we on Yom Tov we can light only from pre-existing flame, so you cannot strike a match. That's the thing. Or some people, if they leave their like a gas stove on, there is no problem, so they can take light from there. But you cannot ignite, right? You cannot start the fire like if you have an ignition there. If you have electronic ignition in a stove, not allowed. What else? I think yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But yeah, I think we cover all of these aspects, right?